Mhm.
I watched a movie that you're going to laugh when I tell you this. I've actually really been wanting to see for several years now.
Okay.
I watched the Meg.
Oh my gosh. Seriously?
I did.
Okay. All right.
The Meg to me had a couple of things going for it because I am terrified of sharks.
Mhm.
And by the look of that poster right there, it kind of scares me. Also, this movie has Jason Statham in it. I happen to like Jason Statham. I know he fits in that category of action star, kind of like Jean-Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal did back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But to me, Statham has a little more depth as an actor. So I don't mind watching his action films occasionally, not often, but occasionally.
And he's not bad to look at as a young man, you know.
Well, yeah, there's that. And he always has his shirt off, at least at some point in the film.
It's in the contract.
Yeah, it is, I'm sure. This movie's directed by John Turteltaub. I had never heard of this man. I looked him up, and of course, he's done National Treasure, which is a very similar type movie with Nicolas Cage. But he also directed While You Were Sleeping, which was a Sandra Bullock romance. So I figured, well, he's in pretty capable hands here. I didn't recognize the writers at all. I've said it starred Jason Statham, but it also has Bing Bing Lee, an Asian actress. Rainn Wilson from The Office is in this movie, as is Cliff Curtis from Fear the Walking Dead. The synopsis is that previously thought to be extinct, a massive creature attacks a deep-sea submersible, leaving it disabled and trapping the crew at the bottom of the Pacific. With time running out, a visionary oceanographer recruits rescue diver Jonas Taylor to save the crew and the sea itself from an unimaginable beast, a 75-foot long prehistoric shark known as the Megalodon. They do set it in the Mariana Trench, so they are in the deepest part of the ocean on Earth. It's as ridiculous as you would imagine, but like I said, sharks terrify me. I counted at least 5 moments where Jaws was ripped off. I'm sure there are probably more. Anyway, you were going to say something.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone's ever been to the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
Oh, they have like a station now.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah,
no, they don't. Actually, the station it's like kind of like an isolated, I don't know, sea station out in the ocean.
Yeah. It's just got legs that go to the deepest part of the ocean, obviously.
Maybe it's on the shelf before the Marianas Trench drops off.
Well, now that makes sense because that's like the abyss.
Oh, okay. You know, well, there you go. This movie makes sense.
No, this movie. Okay. Is it spoiler to think, do they defeat it at the end, the big Megalodon?
Well, as I said, there are several Jaws things, and they might kill the wrong one at one point, so there's more than one.
Oh, perfect. Well, hence the sequel that is out now, Meg 2.
And the sequel looks like Kong Island or Skull Island because it looks like there's all kinds of creatures coming up from the bottom of the ocean. So that's like right up my alley, a movie full of giant monsters. This movie, however, scores 46% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think it's that bad. I'd probably give it a 65. And like I said, we already have a sequel coming, so they don't give a shit what people give them, what ratings they get.
Start the car, Johnny